I think the traditional way of how we see property management systems as an all-in-one solution, trying to solve all of the pain points or goals of a hotel is definitely dying. We're looking at a transformation of a property management system category, becoming much more focused on making sure that you have access to your core data, to your core functionalities, to be then able to adopt new trends. If it's more apps, which we know in the world of software already today, but especially with agents and AI agents coming to the market, that this shift is becoming more and more significant and much faster. AI agents on the one side will change the pace of innovation. So today, to be able to build new applications to solve certain pain points, it took a lot of investments, a lot of time, and real companies to be able to build and solve these pain points. Nowadays, when you have the right infrastructure as a hotel group, access to your right PMS data, maybe CDP data, you can then leverage agents to solve specific pain points and achieve your goals. So the pace of innovation, customization and personalization will be at a much faster scale than before. I think it's already the present of hospitality, right? Hotels are selling most of their rooms online, so hotels have become a hybrid business. There's a lot of personal experiences with what people make the difference. However, digital is becoming more and more important. And tech-enabled hospitality concepts, what I define by that is that you look at all of your different parts of your business and looking how you can leverage tech to be able to offer a better guest experience, better distribution, and a better business performance. So it's not implement tech for the sake of tech, but the tech to support your business goals and offer at the end of the day a better experience for your guests. That's a quite complex and long question. I think the number one topic is think about where's your infrastructure today in terms of core systems. If your systems are still quite closed and they try to cover everything yourself, you're typically very much locked in with your vendor and their roadmap. So there, the pace of innovation and trying out new things is going to be much more complicated. So the first step is always, where's my base? And once you have that base, you can much more look at specific processes and how to optimize them and identify them. So it's an important thing is talk to your staff, listen to your guests, look at your business performance, and based on that, create a backlog of what are the topics you want to achieve and then prioritize. And try to go step by step and don't think about these long RFP processes only on 2-year projects, but actually think about how can I make small impacts and making incremental change to get to your North Star vision, which is very important to set also at the beginning. It goes always back to making sure your systems you have are open and are truly open so that you're not locked in by one vendor offering you specific functionalities, but making sure that third-party systems can actually connect to your system easily, that you have access to their APIs, to their functionality, to their data. And how do you manage that or find that out is talk to the partners. If you're at ITB, it's exactly the right place to be, is talk to other partners, talk to other hoteliers, and live from their experiences and build your opinion from that. Because this is where you'll have the real value of people telling you the difference in specific cases. And that's why people actually still come to these big trade shows, because this is where you can really leverage the network and their experiences. Yes, of course. I mean, we move away from just thinking of putting beds in, heads into beds, right? So a property, and especially in the space of with COVID, looking at owners and looking at diversifying their risks, so having maybe different revenue models and business models in one property, tech can support you to be able to, first of all, track your data and be able to understand your different business models, but also to support you maybe having a well-organized F&B outlets, maybe trying out something in terms of co-working, but also just looking at your rooms, maybe diversifying as well, certain long stay versus short stay, maybe trying for a different segment, going into a hostel business. So tech allows hospitality concepts or operators to have multiple concepts in one building, and through that creating more revenues per available square meter, but at the same time as well diversifying their risk in terms of long-term strategy. I have to say that's a clear specialized platforms, right? I don't see how any all-in-one software has been able to stay on top of their game over years and years and years to come. And the only thing which we know for certain is that innovation and new technology is coming at a faster pace than ever before. So of now saying that you're the right person to be able to know that one specific partner will be the right partner who will always stay on top of the game in all categories for the next years of especially hotel tech investments where you want to stay kind of 5-7 years maybe with your base. I personally do not think that there is anybody in the market which can really take this bet. So at the end of the day, you need to have a flexible setup that you can choose the specialized systems, but you can also always reevaluate and make sure that you can adapt and adapt fast at lower investments to make just sure that you're always staying on top of the curve. I think it's a super exciting time with Apaleo on multiple areas, right? Apaleo, we have been proving over the last years that we're growing internationally with some of the most renowned tech-enabled hospitality concepts, from Citizen M to Numa to Limehome, really excelling in their tech. However, also working with a lot of independent hotels who are just leveraging the value propositions of Apaleo through operational efficiencies or offering better digital experiences. And I think now with the new wave of agents and AI agents is coming more and more awareness that people need to have an open infrastructure, that they want to act faster, and that especially the next generation in hospitality wants to be in control of their technology and not just be driven by vendor lock-in. And so this is for me a really new change in the industry, and it's accelerating, so I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the next year or the years ahead.